What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my review of Spider-Man. Now, I know it's been, let's see, probably 4 years since this game has released, but I cannot tell you how many times I've beaten this game, just because I think it's personally maybe the best Spider-Man game to ever exist, in my opinion. I'll give you the reasons why, and in this video, I will be going over the pros and cons of what makes Spider-Man a great game, in my opinion. First off, I want to go with the story. The story of this game is, for the most part, is pretty clean, and it's not hard to figure out what's going on, and there's not a lot of confusion, or anything really. It introduces you to the main characters, the main classics like, you know, Mary Jane, Aunt May, stuff like that. And it has a solid story. At first you think that Mr. Negative is the villain, but nope. He's just a pawn of what's to come. In the clip that you're watching right now, you can see that Spider-Man is fighting inmates, which means one thing. Is probably at the raft, which means a prison escape. So that means Sinister Six, most likely. And that's one thing about this game that I really enjoy for the most part, because as a fan of Spider-Man, I've been waiting to see the Sinister Six take on Spider-Man in like a movie or a video game. And this game does such a great job with coming up with the story in general about how these members were brought together by, as you'll see in this video, Dr. Otto Octavius. And that brings up another fun point about this game too. With Otto, you see where him and Peter are trying to work on making the world a better place, but end up changing New York in a way, I guess. Although it shows the origin of Octavius in this game, really. Not the full origin, but the origin of Dr. Octopus. And he's a pretty complex villain, and I was a huge fan that they made him the leader of this game. The story of this game, basically, he's been Spider-Man for quite a while. But something new was they introduced a weapon, that's what they called it, GR27, which is Devil's Breath. Basically, it's a huge disease. I'm not going to compare it to any diseases today because I'm not sure how bad it was. But it looks like it is basically just a really bad flu. Maybe worse than COVID, who knows. But anyways, maybe I should not have said that. Anyways, let's see. So basically the concept is that there's a cure that is made, and Spider-Man has to defeat Doc Ock in the final battle to get the serum back. And I will mention that there's spoilers in this game. At the end, Peter has to make a decision whether he should use the medicine on Aunt May because she is sick and she's on her deathbed, literally. And there's countless other people in New York that have this disease, so he has to make the ultimate decision about who to save. And with it being Spider-Man, it's pretty obvious. Excuse me. Pretty obvious, and he saves the people. And that's a pretty emotional scene when she dies, but overall the story is really well put together, and I cannot wait for the next game to see what they come up with. I've seen that Kraven and Venom are going to be in the next game, which is amazing. I'm so stoked for. Let's see, what else was there? Pretty sure I was going to mention something else. I have theories about how Harry's gonna fit into all that, but I can do another video about Spider-Man 2 predictions another time. Comment below if you'd like to hear that. Anyways, moving on to the next thing is the swinging in this game. Oh my word. The swinging in this game is just so well put together, because as you can tell in the video right now, it connects, the web actually connects. Like, it's not going in the sky or anything else. And that's just what makes the game so much better because it gives you a more unique experience than other games have offered in the past, which is amazing. The next thing I would like to talk about is character development in this game. Let's start off with Peter. So obviously, like I said, he's been doing this for a pretty long time. I'm not sure how many years at this point, but they introduced Miles, and in the game, his father sacrifices himself to save some people in a event in this game. And so Miles goes to Feast, which is a huge organization that Aunt May leads, basically. And it's kind of like a therapy for him. Basically, he's helping out with the people, and that's kind of how Peter healed from Uncle Ben's passing. So Miles being introduced, obviously you think of Miles Morales, you think of Spider-Man, because he is basically the next Spider-Man to take over after Peter Parker dies. So when I was first playing this game, I was like, oh crap, are they actually going to kill him off in this game? Like, that'd be insane. I'm not sure if that's a smart move. Like, developers, come on man, like, make this story good, you know? And I was really happy with how it turned out, because in the end it basically just, so Miles does get bit by the spider, and he tells Peter in the very end in like a credit post scene or whatever you want to call it. So they end up flexing on each other and jumping up on the wall, or the ceiling, my bad. And so it ends there. With regards to MJ, there's not really much character development there. I think they just focused more on like the fact that they were dating in the past, and they kind of restart the flame. And this is kind of cool to see. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but it's a classic, you know, MJ Peter story, I guess. But it was pretty cool. Now, when it comes to the villains, you know, the role that they played in this game, as you can tell in this battle that they're having with Spider-Man right now, it's pretty cool how they all come together. And they each have different roles to take down New York City. I like the teamwork and everything, and I'm glad that they went with this Sinister Six lineup. I don't think I have any different like wishes about who I wish it was, but I was pretty happy with it. Let's see, Peter, Sinister Six, MJ, Miles. If there is anything else that you would like to ask about, just feel free to ask, comment below. Moving on, the expanding of this universe. So, interesting thing about this game is that there are teases of certain characters. As you can tell in the game, if you played it, there is the Avengers Tower, which is a huge tease. And I hope that they connect it someday. I really do. Also, you get a tease of Doctor Strange with this Sanctum, basically on Bleecker Street, if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong below. And you also get a statue of the Inhumans, the dog known as Lockjaw. So those are just some simple teases. I mean, Wolverine is in production right now, apparently, and I'm looking forward to that game. I just really hope that this Insomniac, that they consider, you know, connecting all the dots somehow. That would just be amazing. Let's see. Also, I'm about to transition to the cons of this game. Yes, I do have cons, and for the people who are watching this video know that I love Spider-Man, they're going to be shocked that I have cons about this game, because it's literally amazing in my opinion. But every game has its flaws. Anyways, I just want to share really quick that the clips that you do see in this video I captured because I think these are the most important scenes in the game, like you're seeing right now of Miles being bit by the spider. And with the Sinister Six, and from what I believe is next, oh yes, this is the most emotional scene. Basically, Peter says goodbye to Aunt May one last time. Okay, now we transition back to the cons. First off, before I do that, I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions or have a serious recommendation that I do for like Spider-Man 2 predictions or um, where I think this could be going in the future, just comment below and I'll comment, or maybe I'll even do a video reacting to that comment. Alrighty, so the first con I have is, now don't judge me, but I was not a fan of the side missions with MJ and Miles. Basically, what I liked in this game was the main story of Peter Parker, and I didn't have anything wrong with the side characters at all. It's just the fact that they had missions, I guess, in the game, and you just have to be careful, be stealthy, distract the people. You know how it goes. I just didn't. I don't know. It's just not a huge fan of that. Just a small little rant there. The next con I have is I wish they had more suits. By that I mean, why not some suits from Into the Spider-Verse? Spider-Man had a cape, right? Let's see. I think there were other suits that I really wish that they put in there. Also, the suit from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know that the PC version does have this, which I am really jealous of. And as you can tell throughout most of this video, that I am wearing the Tobey Maguire suit, which is amazing in my opinion. I like the new suit in this game, but you know, you can never go wrong with going to the OG. Not sure why I phrased it that way, but you know. Anyways, let's see the suits. Just have another con. All right. The next con I have on my list is it needs more combat. Now, I'm pretty sure most people are going to agree with me on this one because the combat in this is pretty repetitive and it's easy to nail down everything. You know, the special moves, the aerial stuff, everything. It doesn't take long to nail down. And I really wish that they would add more into this next game somehow. Although I will say that I've heard rumors that they are going to increase the pardon me. They're going to increase the speed of which Spider-Man swings by, and also going to change the combat a little bit, maybe add some more moves. I'm not sure. Let's see. The next thing is improved swinging, which I basically just went over. There are some glitches in the game. I'm not sure what specific. I mean, I haven't seen any myself, but I've seen it on YouTube. Some people like. Apparently, if you run on the wall and you press the left analog stick to go right, you know, to go around the corner and leap at a certain time and point, you can launch yourself forward like 20 miles or 5 miles, something like that. That's ridiculous. And you know, there's small bugs in every game like that, but it's not a huge deal to me personally. But overall, it was a great game. The last comment I have about this is DLC. Now I know that they had the Silver Lining. I think that's what it's called, or Turf Wars, something like that. But I really wish that they had more because it's cool that Spider-Man got to go against Hammerhead and work with Silver Sable to defeat him. But I kind of saw it coming, and that's another thing. A lot of this was predictable, and I really wish that it would be not as predictable, I guess. But at the same time, it's not. There's not much you can do about that, unless you change a lot about the history of Spider-Man, I guess. But anyways, DLC, and I really want to see like Mysterio and some other villains introduced in like DLCs of certain types, I guess. Like Craven, well, I guess he's getting to get introduced, but Mysterio for sure. Maybe Chameleon. It was cool to see Taskmaster in this game. Tombstone, and it seems like there's someone else. as someone who's played this probably 20, maybe even more times by now, I should know, but that's all I can think of really at the moment. But in this last minute of recording, I just want to thank you so much for watching. This has been a long time coming. I should have done this earlier in the past. Oh, look at that. Classic move. Anyways, it's been a thing that I've wanted to do for a long time in the past, but I haven't had the time because I'm so busy. And there will be another Marvel Theories video coming up. And what I want to do in the future with that is get a camera somehow and record myself talking and upload to my PlayStation or something. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a comment, maybe a subscribe. That'd be awesome. But have a great rest of your day, and God bless.
It's pretty weird, right? Not that weird.